Hey, Nikki. The guys at work are going out for drinks tonight, so I'll be home late.
Again?
What do you mean, again? You know full well that going to these parties is essential to build up relationship and move up the ranks. What are you telling me? That you want me to be stuck as an entry-level employee forever? Is that what you want?
I'm not saying that at all. It's just that you've been going out drinking with your work friends multiple times a week lately. And even when you're not going to a party, you're working overtime. It's been like this for over a month. I'm worried about your mental and physical well-being.
Stop treating me like a weak little kid, Nikki. So anyway, don't bother making dinner for me.
Okay.
Hey, Nikki! How have you been?
Hey, Amy. It's great to hear from you. I haven't seen you since your wedding, and that's been 3 years ago now?
Yeah, sorry I haven't been able to talk to you. There's been a lot of things going on.
Yeah, like what?
My husband cheated on me, so we got divorced.
Oh no! That's terrible!
I moved back in with my parents about 4 months ago. But I've been so busy since then with the divorce that I haven't had time for much of anything else. And I finally had some free times on my hands. So I thought I'd send you a message to catch up.
Wow, you weren't kidding. A lot was going on.
Right? What about you? You've been married for 6 months, I think? I heard you had a small ceremony with just your family.
Yeah, I never really had much interest in a big, elaborate wedding anyway, so we cut costs and did a simple wedding so we can enjoy our time with our families.
That sounds nice. So, how's your husband, Trevor?
He's okay, I guess.
What kind of answer is that? It makes it sound like you're hiding something that you don't want to talk about.
It does?
Yep, big time. So tell me, what's up?
Well, for the last month or so, Trevor's been staying out late either working or at work parties, and it's making me worry about him. I feel like he might be starting to break down.
Wait, so he's staying out late? And it's been going on for a long time?
Yeah.
Nikki, do you think he might be cheating?
Cheating?
I don't want you to get nervous, but that's exactly how it happened with my ex-husband. It's something you'll have to deal with sooner or later. And while I'm just going from my own experience, I thought I should let you know.
Okay, thanks, Amy. Hi, Trevor. Are you staying out late again?
Huh?
You didn't say anything to me this morning, and you haven't texted or called all day.
Come on, Nikki. Can't you take a hint?
What do you mean?
This has been going on for 2 months now. It's just my lifestyle, Nikki. It's just how I am. It's not going to change anytime soon. So would you stop pestering me with messages every day asking when I'm coming home?
Why are you talking to me like that? It's not like you joined a super fast-paced company. It's a mid-sized company in a small town that's doing pretty well for itself. What on earth could be causing you to stay at work so late all the time?
You know I can't talk about company business to people outside the company, Nikki. I told you, I have an NDA.
I know, but still. I worked at the same company until 6 months ago. Did you forget about that? I still stay in touch with a lot of my friends who still work there, Trevor. I know what goes on around there.
Just what are you trying to say, Nikki? You're my wife, so know your place and stay out of my business.
Trevor!
I've got work to do, so don't message me anymore tonight.
Hey, Nikki. How are you?
I'm fine. You seem perky as usual.
Well, I'm finally rid of my ex-husband. So now I'm in the middle of looking for a new long-term partner.
Is that right? Good for you.
But enough about me. Have you figured it out yet?
Figured what out?
About what Trevor's up to.
Oh,
Is he cheating? Or what? He comes home late nearly every day of the week. Don't you think that means he's cheating?
well, I haven't really put much thought into it.
Nikki, you don't have to put on a strong face with me. Is he still coming home late?
Yeah, he is. But now he doesn't even message me to tell me he's coming home late anymore.
Oh my gosh, it's gotten worse. There's no other way around it, Nikki. He's got to be cheating. Like, this is as close to 100% certain as you can get.
I don't have any evidence, though.
You're just not paying attention. I felt exactly the same way you do right now, just before I found out my ex was cheating on me. Our situations are so similar, it's almost eerie. I know I'm right about him. This is no time to be worried about evidence or anything, Nikki. You need to confront him about this before he hurts you any more than he already has.
Sorry, Amy. A customer just came in. We'll talk later. Trevor, why have you been staying overnight so much lately? You've barely even been coming home at all for the last few weeks. Is this really all to do with your work?
Of course it is. Don't you trust me?
We're married and living together. So I'd just like you to be decent enough to give me the bare minimum level of communication, okay? But what about you? Why are you so upset at me for wanting you to come home? Are you hiding something from me, Trevor?
No! What's your problem, Nikki? You're acting super suspicious of me. You want to spit it out? What are you accusing me of?
You first. What do you think I'm accusing you of?
Well, I mean, given the situation, probably cheating.
Bingo. It's more than suspicion. I'm 100% certain.
Yes! Finally!
Huh?
Man, I thought you'd never come out and say that.
Huh?
Tell me, Nikki. At what point did you start thinking I was cheating?
What? I'm glad one of us is having fun.
This was all a prank.
A prank?
Yeah, you were always super cool and laid back about everything. I wanted to see what would happen if I started acting super suspicious. I wanted to see some more of the humanity in you. You know, jealousy, suspicion, anger. I finally got you to accuse me of cheating. That made it all worth it.
You spent 3 months staying out late and even overnight for a prank?
I had you going really good, didn't I?
I can't take this. I'm divorcing you.
Uh-huh. What's going on, Nikki? You were acting really weird online, so I stopped by the house. What are these divorce papers you left on the table?
I already told you. I wanted a divorce. I can't stay in the same house as the man I want to get a divorce from. So I left the divorce papers there and moved out.
Hey, come on. Do you really think I was cheating? I told you, Nikki, that was only an extremely elaborate prank. I went to the trouble of revealing all the details of the most elaborate prank I ever pulled on anyone. Why do you still think I'm cheating? What's wrong with you?
did you see the envelope next to the divorce papers?
Yeah? What's in it?
How about you open it up and see before we continue this conversation?
Nikki! It's not what you think. I'm only playing my part in Trevor's prank on you. It's all part of the bit.
I guess Trevor has been in contact with you.
Well, yeah, but it's not what you think. We didn't do anything wrong.
How long has it been? About 2 months now? Your ex-husband contacted me.
What?
He told me the reason you broke up was because of infidelity. But it wasn't his. It was yours. It was a very interesting conversation.
Oh no.
And then after the divorce, you moved back to your hometown and met up with your old colleague, Trevor. This was actually something I never knew until your ex-husband told me. But Trevor is your ex-boyfriend. Like I said, this was a fascinating conversation. I learned a lot.
He told you about that?
After you started getting back in the swing of things with your old flame, you noticed that I was increasingly sending messages to Trevor about coming home late. So you figured I was likely suspecting him of cheating. So the two of you put your heads together and came up with this brilliant master plan to fool me. Trevor would step up his suspicious activities, and your role was to lie about your breakup to get me even more suspicious about Trevor. And when I finally confronted him about cheating on me, you'd spilled the beans about the whole thing. It was just a prank, bro. I'm not actually cheating on you.
Hey, hold on. How did you find out about all that? Were you spying on us? It's almost creepy how well you have everything figured out.
I just told you that I had been in contact with your ex-husband, didn't I? He was worried you'd try to skip out on paying the damages he won against you for your affair. So he hired a private detective to tail you.
He did?
That's how he found out about your illicit relationship with Trevor. The detective was also in the same restaurant as you when you were discussing your "it's just a prank, bro" master stroke. And your ex-husband was kind enough to offer all of the information to me.
This can't be happening. We were already divorced. How was I supposed to know he would still have his private detective following me around?
Nikki! Please, don't divorce me!
Would you like me to tell you why I always seem so cool and laid back?
Do I have a choice?
You told me that you had suffered a great deal of trauma from a previously emotionally controlling girlfriend. And you wanted me to be able to just listen calmly while you said what was on your mind. So, because I loved and respected you, I did my best to keep my emotions under lock and key while I was with you. It was my attempt at being understanding of your relationship needs. But I guess you just took that as just me being laid back.
I'm sorry, Nikki. I should have noticed.
But what surprised me the most was when I learned that the controlling ex-girlfriend was actually my old friend Amy.
How do you know that?
It's up to you whether or not you'd like to continue seeing Amy. But after today, the only relationship we'll have will be via my lawyer.
But I don't have any money.
You can try and explain that to my lawyer.
Nikki, please!
Goodbye. The reason Trevor was afraid of a divorce was because he knew that since me and Amy were old colleagues and had a lot of common friends in his company, that word about him would spread fast. He was right. It didn't take but a week for word to spread around the whole company about his affair with Amy, and it got to the point where he had to resign out of shame. His parents wouldn't let him move back in with them, So the newly unemployed and homeless Trevor decided to move back in with Amy. He quickly remembered why he had broken up with her in the first place. I sued them both for their affair, leaving them both broke, which added further strain to their relationship and led to daily shouting matches. Eventually, their fights got so bad that the police had to get involved, and they were evicted from their apartment for causing so much trouble for the neighbors. I have no idea what happened to them after that. To be honest, I don't really want to know.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.